Well, this happened on my ride to work. Can't really see in there, but it's filled with gear oil. I think my belt locked up on me. Oh, man. What a way to start your Monday. Well, good morning. It's a Monday morning. I was on my commute to work on the latest rat freaking Bugeye Zuma build. And here I am, stuck on the side of the road, in the middle of the country, Tennessee, Goodlettsville. Fucking belt snapped on me, or something locked up in the gearbox. I'm not 100% sure. It's leaking gear oil out of it pretty bad. The rear wheel locked up on me at like 20 something miles an hour. I almost lost it. And yeah, here I am. Now I gotta tear this freaking thing apart and figure out what's going on and hope for the best and see what happens. But I haven't really spoken about this on my YouTube, and I've just been kind of doing it on the side. But this is a 2003 Bugeye frame, forks, and you know, all that setup. It's completely naked. There's no plastics other than the floorboard, the seat bucket, and the seat. I have the original rear rack that I modified for scraping, maybe, if I ever get that good at wheeling. I got the foot pegs. It's got an Aprilia scarabeo motor. This motor was actually the same motor that was in my black pre-bug. I wanted to see what it would be like in this bike, and it's been great for whatever, I guess a naked bike. I have a pretty wild airbox set up. It's a PW80 airbox that I trimmed down, and then I have like a piece of vacuum hose that goes up to a 90 that goes into the carb. And this is a Sport Pro Mark II cylinder, and stage 6 HBC full circle crank with a 12mm wrist pin, and then it's basically all stage 6 CVT stuff. So the Aprilia motor takes the smaller spline rear wheel, so I have a pre-bug rear wheel. I have a Suni C16, PWK 24mm carburetor, and that's about it as far as the motor goes. It's nothing too crazy. And then I added that support bar with the zebra wrap on it in the middle. I stiffened up the forks by adding spacers. I got LEDs all over, stickers, all kinds of stuff. And I'm KTM 50 front fender, Yamaha PW80 front fender cut up for a rear fender. Various bags, and the whole charging system runs off of Ryobi batteries and the 12-volt inverter. A pre-bug tail light, and that's a tank from Secret Import. Other than that, that's it. It's been a pretty fun bike up until this happens, and now I gotta go home and figure that out. Well, I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet. That's about all I got for you. It's not too much to talk about. Yeah, catch you next time. I'll try an update as to what happened to the bike once I get it all taken apart and I get it home. So I have no idea how this happened, but that bolt got chewed up from the rear pulley, and all of these bolts are loose and it's split from the case. Look, comes out super easy. What the hell happened? So I have it all laid out here. I think what happened was one of my circlips, one of my C clips came loose in there, right there, slid off. Then it caused the motor to start getting on a wobble, and then it completely toasted the inside of there. Because I guess the wheel was on too much of an angle and it was riding funny in those races or whatever you want to put it like, but it screwed that up pretty good. Luckily, I have pre-bug rear trans or rear gear cover and gears, brand new. Or not brand new, used, but it's the same exact cover, same exact everything. I'm not sure if the gearing for the pre-bug and this Aprilia Scarabeo are the same, but these will work. You know, whatever it ends up making the gear ratio, or whatever it raises it to or lowers it to, I'm not sure what it'll be, but I'm gonna pop this stuff out here. Pop all this stuff in, clean off all that gasket material. I got a old used gasket, but this will still work. It's just gotta get cleaned up. Maybe a little bit of grease or something. But yeah, that's pretty crappy that happened on my ride to work this morning.